Hello, good morning, class. So for today we do more exercise on encryption and decryption. As a RSA, we do mention about we showing some examples in the last week, and then in the lecture part we do cover what the theories or the actual algorithm equations we need to use. So we know the RSA, so we try to create a public key and private key. So we try to create a pairs. So mainly we're sending our public key to the like who going to send the message back. So doing the encryption, and then we use our private key for decryption. So first we need to know the concept. And second is that what's the equation? So we need to get the two prime number PQ. And for the question I'm giving you, so you need to do the calculation. That's what you need to do is that, okay, if I give you, then how can you get the result? And first we need to take the n, so will be time p times q. So for example, if I give you the p is 61 and q is 53, and you need to times them together, so you will get 32, 33. So here's the first step you need to get. And then second, we need to like pass it to the file n. So it's like passing p minus 1 and q minus 1 times them together. So you will get another number. So it's 3120. Okay, so here's the second step, okay? So we need to choose any like public, we call that exponents E. If you remember, we call that like the coprime of the phi n. So for example, if we choose 70, so we times the, remember the equation, then we try to get the d is I get the e exponential to it and then get the d. And then later we will get the exponent like the d. And later we just need to follow all the steps. So like passing the plain text message and then convert it, okay, all the numbers to integer, and then we'll calculate the e numbers. So all this that we can follow, and after we able to get it, just like taking another step to convert exponent and modules it, and then we cover the encrypted message to M. That's what you need to do. So if I need to encrypt and then make the numbers equals M 123, then it's power to 17 and more 32, 33. Then we get it encrypted. And this one will be getting, if we need to decrypt it, we get past the encrypted message and then power 27, 53 and then more. Then we will get the original. If you need to do it, because here the example, so if you want now giving all your steps, so right here, as a first one, you need to do the exercise, is how can you calculate the steps, okay. I will give you the time to do that, and you need to upload, just like for the exercise, that you need to use the p equals 61 and q is equals to 53. If I need to do it in this way, then how can you obtain the result? For the details, and then because even you look at the equation and look at the example, then you may still frustrate with it. So I will let you to have some practice time if you want to. We do have the more steps right here. And actually everything this online. Let me show the RSA.
You want to sit here or you want to sit here?
Okay.
Well, I'm charging. So, come sit. There you go. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh,
Okay.
oh.
So if you still remember, I have more
online.
steps for you. So
He lives near Dallas, Houston. Okay. Well, am I not muted?
okay, so I think
Sorry.
you're right here. Okay. we do have the public key and private key. If I giving in this one, then how can you encrypt the content? So right here, I will let you can choose any content and then practice, like if you want to start with hello, and then all these, like you can use the numbers like from 1 to start with 1 refer to A, B is 2, then how can we encrypt it? Okay. I will show you an example, but right here, just one of the tasks. So let you practice how can you doing the encryption and decryption using the RSA. And the second practice exercise is the Caesar cipher. So this one is, if you still remember in our lecture. So in our lecture, and we are doing the shifting, right? So shifting. So here's the message I will also post. So what do you need to do? Like this one is the encrypted message. Okay. You are feel free to use like some online, or I will recommend you. So you need to looking, like if I don't tell you what's the shift, then you can test it. Like you're welcome to use some online tools to help you, and he's letting you to doing that decryption. You need to find what's the shift. And basically, if you can pick up the idea is that, okay, we looking for a shift, then you'll find some, suppose there's a meaningful message. So if when you try to shift by 1, then what's the result? Shift by 2, then probably you should able. So I also answer a feed. So here's the second exercise I will post, then you can try to do encryption. And here's the last one. You may be confused in the lecture, the referencing this one. So this one is try to form the, like we call a transposition, and then encrypt the message in a pattern. So it tried to cut the CSCI. So according multiple wells or lines. And mainly we will tell that using 2 or 3. So here we will written like diagonal across a multiple line and then read it off line by line. And we will tell you, okay, how many ways, like sometimes we choose a 2 or 3, so we can use it. And after we transpose it, then we can also do a substitution. Okay. And I will show you the example right here. Yeah, feel free to use them online, and actually you can I also let you to practice what is the edit. You can use this one for encryption and for like add to your project for your practice. So if I'm using the standard like the alphabet, okay, from A to Z, and if my original message, the plain text is called a hello world, and then my world the key is like using 3. When I do the encryption, you'll see a return result is like this. Okay. Then how can we do that? Mainly I want to show you the grid. Right here is the result. So if we using 3 rows, will be like first one. So we mainly just imagine is we have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and then we put in like diagonally, right? So hello world will be HEL, and then goes up LO goes up, and then because we have the space, and then WOR goes up, and then LD. Okay. Here will be dimension, and when we read horizontally, so each we stuff like HOR. So you see stuff of HR, OR, and then we have EL, and next will be the space, and then OL, then LW. Okay. And then if you want to decrypt, then we'll go back. Okay. Mainly will be like this. Then if I ask you try to how can you do it by yourself by showing, then can you do it in this way if I give you another message? So if let's say I give you the called the not hello world, but if I put another message taking If you decoded one of it or like CSCI, then what's the expected result? Okay. So this here is the exercise for you, and then you can try to do it. You feel free if you Google it, you will get some online tools, and then the advantage it will showing you what the patterns look like. Okay. Of course, I will recommend you like doing by yourself and then like list it, and you can do in the 3 rows too. So I will mainly post these 3 questions, and you can practice how can you encode it. Okay. So I will post it, and the remaining time will be your exercise time. So you are feel free to there are no some in the classroom, some are like taking online. So you are feel free to take this time to do it, and you can stay here to work. And mainly for this one will be the participation. So once you're able to submit, and because it will be pretty similar to the last assignment. So mainly for the question will be the assignment. So all this I'm asking you will be better for your practice. Okay. So I will post it, and maybe I will put a new one for the. So later I will make the new assignment online, so it will be pretty similar. So here is the time. So let me create. So will be today's first exercise. Good enough. Okay, I see. And then given, let me copy it. The RSC. And if this time I giving you the encryption, like if I give you the message to do it encryption, I will passing the PQ. Let me change it. So if I'm using the P equals to 61, and then Q equals to 53, and then what's the message? Will be let's use the RSA to then encrypt it and put it in this way. Okay. So I will do the, if I, let's say if I need to you encrypt the message, it's called an encryption. Okay. Then how can you get it? Okay. So all this will be referred like A will be equals to 1, like this. And then until Z, 26 like this. Then how can you encrypt in this method? And then question 2, can you reverse? So you need to decrypt the message right here. So cipher S. So you need to find the shift. And the number of shift. Okay. Using 7, and then third one is the try to, okay, maybe if I want to include this message. Encrypt this message. Okay. Available. Okay. So when it's available, so you can look at the question. If say if you asking what's the expected, what's the experimental E, so you can choose, because I already give you example, you can use the E17, so you can just follow all the examples. Just need to do is that how can you follow with the equation and then do encryption. Okay. There's a pretty a lot of online tests, so you are feel free. So if you look at here, so if I change the content, change it and do the encryption, suppose it will look like this, okay? If we are using FreeWare, so okay. So you can see the empty space in behind. So mainly you will see we didn't change any letters, so they all exist, but mainly because we changed the order and then read it like we put it like from the column way, so 3 ways, so we put it like C, A, and then E, and goes up, and then S, like this, and then repeat by row. Then it's repeat the final result. Okay. So it's a pretty straightforward exercise. So all of you feel free to start the, you can do it if you have any question, then you can ask me. Let me put the question right here. And yes, for the decryption, I need to post the message. The message right here. Okay. Suppose that after your exercise, you should able to decrypt it. And then let me paste it and copy this question.
Sir, I have a question.
Yep.
Would you be able to post the 12-1 PDF? I don't currently see it in the content, or if that's going to be a later thing to post.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me check. Maybe it's not available. Let me see. Let me check if I make it visible. Okay, I forgot to make it visible. Okay. And then, okay. And then one more, let me see. 12-1. Okay. Okay. Suppose you were able to find it online.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And actually, I also post the final result right here, and then what's the number, so you can check. And let me open the page right here. Okay, for the encryptions. No problem. Pair of means it's right here. So when you're working, so I'm not trying to disturb you yet. So the referencing is right here if you want to refer to. And then evaluation. Okay, I will follow the example. So even I say I'm using the COE equals to 1, maybe I will follow the same example, refer to be more consistent. I will change it to 0. But for all this table, you just follow bias. So maybe I will just let you to using the 0 to 25. So you will easier to follow the steps. So we start from 0 to 25. I will stay on this page. And then when you try to encrypt, right here. So first one, if you need to encrypt this message, called the encryption, using the PQ, then how can you encrypt it? So using the same system. And next one, you need to merge is for shift. Then how can we doing the shifting is how can you convert this one? So you see we have the capitalized uppercase and lowercase, but they do have certain patterns. So if you want to check, you feel free if you want to say, okay, let me decrypt this and decoding it online. So here's the one of the example. So if you want to check the result, of course you can look in it and then right here, and then you can put the numbers, how many shift you want to input. So we can do it using decoding and then convert it back. Then you will able to obtain the final result. Okay. Okay, so you were supposed to see there's the message right here, but I would like to let you try it by yourself. Okay. This one, and then you can try to like see if you change the number, then what the result. So I would like to expect them like if you're trying to using different 1, 2, 3 for decoding. Okay. But at least for the steps, it's like how does it work? So you will see right here and calculation. Mainly we're doing the shifting. So my original test. So if I using one shift, so you will become right here. If I shift by 1, so you will become D. Okay. So if you receive a message, if you're testing using shift 1, P. So if I'm minus, so which one is like shifting from P? Then you will right here the tables. And if you see the tables right here, that means okay. So I have a number is like shifting. So 16 minus 1. So if I shift 1, 16 will be P. So it will be Q. And then small letter M. So small letter n, but if I convert it, this field is n, right? So is it any special meaning? If it's like NQ, if I doing like this, so ML, so and so you will see M. Okay, it's L. Okay. If shifting by one, then you can compare. Okay, so if you get a message in like this, it's like looks just any, it's meaningless message. That means that it's not shift by one. Then you can try to using shift two. Okay. It's a pretty straightforward, and then you can just upload your result. You can put it in the test file, Word file, upload as a PDF, or if you want to screenshot and upload it, still okay. So this one is help you to pick up how to do the calculation. Okay. And that's what we have in your assignment, like for this. For a step, for the assignment, you need to show the step, but this one for exercise, I will recommend, you can feel free to use some online examples to help you to validate your result. If you have any question, you can feel free to ask. If no, then I will give you some time to do that. Okay. I'll turn off my my mic, and then if you ask a question, then you can ask me.
I have a question, sir.
Yep.
For the rail fence cipher, does it matter how many rail keys we use? You know, you use three in
Okay.
the example.
I told you I forgot. So use the rail key. Be using the rails equal to 3 for this time.
Okay, just for
Okay.
three. Okay.
Yeah, pretty common. We are using 2 or 3, but most of in common we choose using 3. Okay. Let me
Okay.
save it and update. Okay.
Thank you.
Because in the exercise, I will let you feel free to using an online tool to validate. But if you are actually you can implement maybe for other class, or if you want to learn programming like more, then you are feel free to use the like to implement how can you read this test and do like using 3 rails to encrypt it. But for this one, you can draw the graphic and then output it. Okay. Let me save it one more time using the rail 3. Here's the question. Okay.
Did you say when this assignment's due?
Pardon me?
I was just curious as to when is this due by end of class, sir?
Oh, no, 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 of course not. Okay, by mistake. Okay. It's not due by the class. I believe you may not have enough time to complete three of them. So you are feel free. So I will give you almost a week for the deadline. So even though if you cannot finish it within in the class time, you or if you want to do it later, you are okay to do it later. It's okay. Okay, but you just I will set the deadline by the end of next week, Tuesday. So you can once you upload, it's okay. So this one is more like practice exercise because I will give you pretty similar question in your assignment. It will be your last assignment you need to do. Okay. forgot to unmute it. We just say for this one, we let you really doing the calculation. So just follow the example I gave you. So E will be same as 17. So I'm not changing it. So you can choose. And then by the steps, like will be E times D, and then more the final one. So you can apply. Because I give you the table and follow the table, because like if you have nothing to refer, then it's really hard. So this time I give you the refer is like if I give you the table, will be same, will be start from A is 0 and to Z is 25. Okay. To the all uppercase. But if I give you the mix, then maybe like small letter A, maybe start from 0, and then small letter A will be 25, and then uppercase A will be start from 26, like this. And you need to change it, convert it. So mainly if you're able to find the M, actually you just follow all the equation. So this time, because I gave you the encrypt message is from 0 to 25. So you can just need to match it. So if I have the E, let me go back. So if I have the number E, so it will be 4. So what's the 4? 4 power 2. What's this 17? 17 is the exponential E, and then we move the N. So the N is, that means the one we always using. So this one is the, we need to do the N right here. So how can we obtain the N? So N is the value. Well, here is like P minus 1 and Q minus 1. Okay. Then you will get the result. So the encoded, so it will be like this. For this one, you just need to keep the number, it's okay. And then when we reverse back, how can we do it? It's like once we receive the message, and then we will power to 27, right here, 2753. Okay. For the exercise, all the words should come into a pair. That means that if I give you the original message, most like if I ask you to encrypt it, also you have to decrypt it using the same method, and then you should obtain the same result. Okay, in the chat, go to. Okay, it should be the same. And then another one I'm using, let me copy the link to also this one in the chat. CTO, I say step by step. Okay, okay. Okay, I paste the link one more time. So I think you can copy it and you can try to refer all the steps if you're confusing. But better practice always like you try to do the calculation.
I had a quick question.
Yep.
So I noticed with the last lecture, when we're using a modulus with this, like with the encryption stuff, it's not just the remainder. Because I know that like when like working with modulus in the past, it was just pretty much the remainder, but it seemed like it was different with this.
Okay, let me see. Of the remainder divided, so we need to get the mode. If I need to use the calculator, let's say if could you tell me what's the difference between
I'll try to find it in the previous slides.
yeah. If better to refer the slides, maybe if the example I remember sometimes when I doing the copy and paste and typo, so maybe not exactly correct, but it should be the remainder. Okay.
Okay, so it is just like you divide, you know, if you're doing something modulus, the other thing you're finding, you basically divide it, and but then the answer is what's left over.
Yeah. So
Okay.
suppose like if you need to reverse like the first one, let's say if I follow, I want to do the encryption E. So you should able to get E number 4. So it will be like 4 times. So usually 4 to 17. Let's see if I can use it. And then modules by 32, 3. Okay, this one is not. So if you follow step, you should get 1387.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So if you follow the using the equation, okay. So you can use a
Okay.
calculator or computer to get it. You should get the exactly same one. But sometimes when because I copy in another version and then my PowerPoint have some the numbers when I copy. Also, like when I use the equation and copy it to my PowerPoint, sometimes the number mess up. So I didn't clean it well. Okay, you can follow this
Thank
one.
you.
Okay, no problem. Mainly, just you need to follow. If you follow the steps, equation correct, you should get the same result. That means like 4 and pass the value. And you will get the, if you pass the encrypted message back, you will receive 4 back. Okay, it'll be like this. But you don't worry about the, I always will provide the information. If I ask you a question, I always give you what's the P, what's Q, what's the E. You need to choose. Even in your assignment, or if you get a question in your exam, I will give you all this. Okay, but I will try to give you the message shorter or like won't be that complicated. I would like to know the progress right now when you're doing so. Are you still working on the RSA, or did you anybody start to work on the question 2 or 3?
I did question 2 and 3 first, and so I'm currently working on the RSA.
Okay, perfect. So did you get the message? So did you using the online tools to do it, or did you try to like using the numbers like? So after you finish, what's the shift number of the question two?
I got shift 7.
7, yes. Okay, yeah, correct. Yeah. If you use others, you couldn't get the called a meaningful message, but only the 7 if you test it. But for the exam or question, if I ask you, I will give you the very short message and then the reference table like this. Then you just need to calculate and match it, and give me the encrypted message. Okay. But right now, for the class exercise, you're free to use some online because I want to let you to find what's the actual shift number. So if I give you the message like this, encrypted message, let's say I copy any, okay, go is find the plainest possible key. If I using like A to Z and then using the shift tool, it will look like this. Okay, so it will be I, Q. So the original number side is 6, 6, and then we shift by 2 numbers. So H and I. So you see the encrypted message will be I right here. Okay, O. And then because we shift by 2, so OPQ, so it will be Q. So it's pretty straightforward. If I give you what's mainly is the what's our standard like the table we're using. So we will mainly using this one. But of course, if I mix with the AB like uppercase, lowercase, or with some special character, then it will look more better. But for this class, you mainly need to handle is the plain text, just A to Z, and that's it. No special character. Okay, so I give you more time, you can work on it.
Another quick question about the RSA.
Yep.
So on slide 4, we're calculating D. Is it supposed to be just E minus 1 mod? Because
Ah,
on the slide it says E to the power of -1.
um, maybe no. Because when I copy, I think maybe when I delete the number, so suppose it shouldn't be -1. Because maybe I would just say when I copy, so don't when I look at it, it suppose shouldn't be -1. No. You can better to using for the getting the D.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Sorry, I mix up. So it should be -1 exponent because we need to reverse it. So will be the power of the exponent -1 and then mode it with the phi n.
Okay. So
So
so in the slide it says that D is supposed to equal 2753. Are you supposed to, I don't know, because when I did it, I had like 0.05 something.
Okay, yeah, I got you. So let me do it one more time. Okay, divide the mode. Okay, yes. Let me try one more time. I use my calculator to explore
Prime stuff is messing with my head.
17.
Yeah, no, I used 17.
Okay.
I don't know if I just punched into the calculator wrong or not.
Let me check. Should be your original one. You assign 1 + 1 and then the create. Phi 1 will be 2753. But if we need to get it, phi n sit 3, 1. So for the mole, that means we need to add the remainder. Okay, this one's slightly the equation. Something else. Okay, yeah, it's not the same. So suppose like we have we got the E equal to 17. Okay, E equals 17. So why now? Because we need to, how many times right here? Well, if we use the E times D, and then when we the mole value, because we have a mole value of it, the phi n is right here. Right here. That means that remainder should be equals to 1. So if we doing in the reverse way, right now we know the 17. That means 17 times D, and then mode the value. So we need to find this one.
I guess it just seems weird to me that, because like if you take E is 17 and then E to the negative first is like 0.58 or 0.058.
For the E, I remade the equation is 1 over something. So let me validate it. That means we can find it. Modulus 1. So we need to reverse it. So it will be 1 over D. Let me thinking the equation. How can we get it? Because my calculator. I can get this one. 3, 1, 2. Let me try to get it in another way. Let me change my calculator. Oops. And then modulus. Our phi is 3120. Okay. Well, suppose the equation, well, when I try the modules, I'm using the calculator is not working. It's not really match. So you need to find the average one. Let me find a better way so you can. Should be 29 minus 1. Okay, 310. Okay, for this algorithm, we need to refer to it. Because I'm searching for the equation. How can you reverse back from the modules? But when I'm checking for our equation, you can use directly, and it will be better. So let me post it and find it. Let me search it. Because for this one, we need to apply for the D. I think it's better I provide it to you. It's better because if you need to calculate by yourself, we need to apply the equivalent algorithm. This one to reverse back to get the value, but this one may be time consuming and complicated. So it would be better if I can provide this value to you directly. So I will just give this value. Even in the example, sometimes you will see, I suppose I should give you, and instead of letting you calculate it. So what you need to do, just follow the steps. So you don't have to calculate the D. So right here. Okay. Because once you need to calculate it, too much like time consuming. So start from the, because if you looking right here, so first like I need to like break down. So if I taking like 17, so I have 17, right? 17, and then I will need to find the this times like 187, and then plus the that we mean the like 9, then we will get the value like 3120 like this. So here's the value. Okay, so this is the first value we get, and then we have the we need to get the 17. So 17 also itself also equals the value 1 times 9, and then plus 8. So there's 5 like this. So we have tried to break down one by one, and then 9 also we can get equals to 1 times 8, and then we will plus 1. So like this. So we get all the values, and all this value we need to like reverse back. But it's too much time consuming. So you don't have to calculate this part. So even in the question like assignment, I will provide the D to you, so you don't have to. Because the regular equation, the modules, we need to reverse the modules. You cannot like say exponential and then reverse back. For the equation, yes, but we cannot get it directly using this modulus symbol. Okay. And it's almost the time, so you can finish. Just like you don't have to, you can skip the D. So using the D I provide to you. Suppose if I give you the question, I will give you the pair called the MD and NE. Pretty similar to our week 11. That one, if I give you the question, I will give you the pair like this one. Okay. So what's the D, what's the E, and then what's the NM, like this. And I think it's almost the time. If you have no other question, then I will end the class. And remember to submit the assignments, okay?
I have one other last question. So with
Yep.
the so we're using, so this is all just to generate the key, and then we use the key to encode encryption, like the word encryption for the assignment. So do you add, so like E is a certain value 0 through 25, do you, and then N is as well. So do you add all of those values together to get, so it's like the value of the string pretty much, or?
Actually, I will give you, like, let's say if I give you this value, then you should able to refer to certain, let's say if I say it's the ASCII code, it's ASCII code. If I telling you, because if you need to interpret if encryption, then you need to refer to a certain number, right? Okay, so if I say if we follow the table that using A equal to 0, then you will calculate in this one. So when you return the encrypted value, it will be another number. So actually, it will refer to a large table, should be ASCII code table, and then it will like encrypt into another letter or character. Okay, but for your exercise, you don't have to tell me what's the encrypted character. We just need to handle the number, and it's enough.
Okay, so how do we get the number?
Ah,
I guess
if
it was a,
if I'm telling you for the assignment, I'll give you a table like this. So because I will
oh,
let you to share.
so
Mhm.
so each letter gets encrypted individually.
Yes, of course, each
Oh, okay.
encrypt individually. So after you change it E, you should get the number is so right now here's the online. So because for your class, we just like need to do it. Okay, let's say we have the M like this. And what's the value? Encrypted value is 1387. All right.
Okay.
Okay, of course, we are not really need to refer to the ASCII, so you can keep the number 3087. And if you do the decryption, this number back, you should obtain 4 again. And then we refer to 4, what's the value should be E. Okay,
Okay.
that's what you need to do. So just another one, the final, you don't have to give me what's the encrypted message, what's the letter, you don't have to. Just show me what's
Okay.
the number. Okay, and that's it. Actually, for your exercise, suppose I should give you all these like private key and public key, and then just follow the steps, like the equation. Only equation you need to use. M to the power E and then mod N, and then you should receive the value like C. And then if you're doing the reverse decryption, then you should get the 4 again. Okay, and that was the final result. Okay.
Okay, makes
Let me
sense. Thank you.
suppose if I give you the order like C, D, M, N, and then I say, okay, if I have a C, is this value after you decrypt it, what's the return value? Then you should get this 4, and then it's E. So if there's another type of question.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, so it makes sense. Okay, then I think it's the time for the class. So just finish it and submit it. And I will try to say like helping it because I try to give you some point like exercise. So this one I will assign to your like project. So it will give you some bonus point for your project. Okay. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, bye.